Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam, and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with Grade 2 2019 Practice Paper C, and we're going to make a start on question 6 to begin with. So if you turn with me to page 13, we can have a look at this. So I'm hoping you've had a go of these questions. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. Always work in pencil, and then it doesn't matter if you go wrong. You can just erase it out and have another go. You'll learn much more thoroughly that way than just by passively copying it through with me. So let's just check these answers together now. So we have two tasks to do. Our first job is to write the tonic triad as named here. But then we're asked not to add a key signature, but to any necessary accidentals appropriate to the notes that we've just written. So let's have a look at this first one. So we're in the treble clef and we need to write the tonic triad. So F major. The tonic is F, of course, so we must begin on F. Remember the spaces are F, A, C, E. And the tonic triad is the first, the third and the fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just means you end up going space, 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 or line, line, line for the tonic triad. And so that's the first part done. We have F, A, C. Now F major has a key signature of B flats. And as we've written notes F, A and C, B flat doesn't apply to any of those notes. So although it has a key signature of B flats, it isn't applicable to any of the notes in this tonic triad. So there's nothing more for us to add here. So still in the treble clef, we're now writing the tonic triad for A minor. So we need A as our tonic. So F, A, the space is spelled face, remember. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, A, C, E. Now A minor is related to C major, neither of which, they share a key signature, so neither of which have any sharps or flats in the key signature, and so there's nothing more for us to add here. So now we're dropping into the bass clef. We need to write the tonic triad of D major. So starting on D, we're writing good boys deserve. So there's our tonic D, and then we want first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now we have notes here, D, F, A. Good boys deserve football always, D, F, A. D major has a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. And as we have a note F here, the key signature, part of that key signature applies. And so we need to put a sharp sign next to the F because the key signature would affect just that one note. Pressing on. So E flat major, of course, we need to begin on a note E, and then we'll deal with all the flats afterwards. So all cows eat, there's our tonic, first, third, fifth. Now E flat major has a key signature of B flats, E flats and A flats. Here we have notes E, G, B. First, third, fifth. If you think E, F, G, A, B, first, third, fifth. And so the E flat needs to be added, and so also does the B flat from the key signature. So the outer notes, E flat and B flat, will need the accidentals adding as appropriate to the key signature. There is no A in this triad, so nothing to do with that one there. And then finally we have E minor in the treble clef. And so E is our tonic, first, second, third is the line, fifth is the line. We have here notes E, G, B, every good boy. E minor is related to G major, and that has a key signature of F sharps. And in our tonic triad we have E, G, B, no F to deal with, so no sharp needs to be added there. So this is quite a complicated question, so I would suggest you do take it in steps, and it just shows that you really need a thorough knowledge of all of your key signatures of your major and minor keys. However, take it one step at a time and it's more than manageable. Let's press on to the next question. So question 7 asks us to rewrite this melody, but now we're using notes of half the value. Now actually they've done the hard thinking for us by giving us the key signature, and they've started us off here, because what's happening here, they're both in 4 beats per bar, but this one is using minim beats or half notes. This one, the unit value is crotchet beats or quarter notes. So you can see how the unit beat has changed by halving, and that's why the bottom number has gone from 4/2, 4 minim beats per bar, to 4 crotchet beats per bar, 4 quarter notes per bar. And so halving everything, basically your minim beats now become crotchets, and then it's dotted. Crotchet beats are halved, they become quavers or eighth notes. So basically we're colouring in the minims to make them into crotchets. So we're colouring that in, and then these we will beam because they will now become quavers. We will colour that one in to make that into a crotchet or a quarter note. Now here these are quavers or eighth notes, and so to halve those we add another beam. They become semi-quavers. Now then, this one also will become a quaver, so we're going to have to think about some beaming issues here and here. So we know that becomes a quaver. That one becomes a crotchet or a quarter note. They become quavers because we will beam those. And then to make these semi-breves or whole notes, half of that, we just add a stem to make those into minims. So basically, we've got a bit of thinking to do, because the rules of beaming will apply, because we have to reflect the unit note in the way that we beam them. So let's just get the blobs in place, and then we can worry about beaming when we're all set up. So we're just sort of getting the nuts and bolts in the right place, so we're not having to think about too many things all in one go. So we know that's going to be coloured in. We'll repeat that note, stepping up, back down. We know that's coloured in, stepping down. Now we don't colour these in, but they're going to have stems. I suppose I could just go and do that now. You can do this in any order you like. I just think it's better to take things one step at a time, so we don't get too bogged down with trying to think of too many things. So here we go then, let's start with this beaming. Now then, here we have 1.5 crotchet beats, quarter notes, and so the next half a beat is not going to be grouped to these, because this half of a beat is finishing off beat 2. There's beat 1, there's the first half of beat 2 in the dot, so this is the second half of beat 2 showing us a full beat here being finished off. And now beats 3 and 4 can be beamed together, because if you remember from grade 1, there is the rule that we can beam 4 quavers together. If I just use a ruler, keep it neat and tidy. so long as it doesn't cross over the middle part of a bar of 4 beats. And so we can see there's the first half of the bar, there's the second half of the bar, and we're quite okay to beam those together. You would think at first we'd have to beam them like that, but because we're not going over the middle of the bar, we can group those together. That first appeared at the end of the Grade 1 Music Theory and Practice workbook. So now we've dealt with that, let's move on. So here's 1 beat. Now then, here we have 2 semiquavers and a quaver, 2 16th notes and an 8th note, which together make a beat. So we're going to have to beam those together also. So we're going to have to decide which way the stems go. That one should go up, that one should go down, that one can go either way. So it's a 50-50 split. So I'm just going to go and put them down. So let's think about this. So they are semiquavers, they need to be beamed. That's a quaver, so that's there. Okay, carrying on. And then these two now both below the middle line, so they can have the stems going up. And then we beam those together to show a full beat. And we've already put the stems on there, so let's just make sure that makes sense. Halves. That's right, yes. And it's much easier to read now that we've beamed it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The unit beats show in the beaming. Excellent. And so now let's press on to the next question. So now we have a little bit of revision to do, if you've not done so already. And bear in mind that the musical terms and the performance directions can be anything from grades 1 or grade 2. The lists combine, it accumulates. And so if you go to the end of your PDF documents, you'll need the grade 2 and the grade 1. And I've given you some little revision tips here. And at the end of the grade 1 book, I also give you a little test as well if you want to just test yourself. And so now it's just being careful that the multiple choice doesn't perhaps just throw you off course with the odd red herring. So just be careful that you read the definitions thoroughly. So cantabile, they've given us that, that's in a singing style. And so now we just need to go ahead and answer these. So presto is fast. Grazioso is graceful. That's nice and easy to see. It looks sort of graceful, sort of word, root word there. F is forte, which is loud. FF is fortissimo. The issimo, the extra F, makes it extra or very loud. Sostenuto means sustained. And again, you can see, I think there's a relevance in the root word there to help you to see the meaning of the word, so that's not too difficult to understand. We have 2 words here. We have a linking word and we have a descriptive word. So con is with, moto is movement. So with movement there. There we go, that's that question completed. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies. These practice papers are an excellent revision resource. Do make the most of them. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And please also do visit sharonbill.com and have a look at all the resource and information that's available to help you on my website there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.